Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. If we haven't met before, welcome. My name is Jamila Bannister and I'm a personal branding strategist and coach. And this channel is the place you want to be if you want to learn how to market your business by leading from the front with thought leadership and personal branding. Guys, I am finally on Clubhouse and I had my debut on Clubhouse just today. So I am actually recording this video for you and I'm going to share with you the exact message I shared on Clubhouse, which is 7 ways or 7 things you need to consider when you want to market yourself and help your personal brand stand out by using direct messaging to engage with potential clients. Right, so DMs is one of the things I use in my business. It's something that I also teach people how to use. So I'm going to teach you 7 things that you absolutely must keep in mind when you are reaching out to people via direct message, so that you always get an engaging response and people always want to know more about you and are willing to engage with you beyond the first message. Okay guys, so let's take it away. So direct messaging is one of the best ways, and of course the most direct ways, to connect with people on social media. But of course there's an art and a science behind this. So I'm going to share with you my tips and my best tips for you getting the response and the engagement that you want. So my first tip is, if you want to start leveraging direct messaging on your social media, you absolutely must prepare yourself and prepare your profile. So my first tip is to optimize your profile. One of the first things that people tend to do when they get a message from somebody who they've never spoken to before is that they take a look at your profile. They want to know, who is this person is speaking to me? Who is this person? What are they about? What value can they bring to the table? And am I willing to connect with them? And your profile tells the story of who you are. So if you are somebody right now who hasn't updated your profile picture in a while, or the background of your social media profile is a scant, bare, or it really doesn't do justice to the expertise that you have, you need to address those things now. If your profile is halfway complete, there are no recommendations, or probably there are no projects that people could see your work, go back and fix all of those things. Because what will happen is that somebody may take a look at your profile and in their mind, you mightn't be anybody they want to connect with, because they're not seeing anything that inspires them to go and click that accept button. So if you want to be able to connect with people, the first thing is that you need to be connected, and that means you need to have an optimized profile that will attract the right people. So the second thing you've got to do before you reach out via direct messaging is that you absolutely must study the connection that you're about to talk to. So get on their profile, read everything, don't leave anything out. If they have a website, go to the website, go into the about section, read their story. Many people have their story and why they actually are doing the things they do on their website. It's so amazing when I get messages from people who took the time to read about me before they actually reach out. So I know that they're speaking to me from a place of knowledge, and it really feels good to know that that person took the time to do their research. And this is exactly how people feel when you take the time to scan through their profile. If you are on LinkedIn in particular, and they may have one of those speaker things that kind of tell you the way they pronounce their name, listen to that. Get a sense of what their name is. Don't mispronounce their name. It would be amazing the impact you have by just pronouncing their name right. You would not believe how far that will go. So study their profile, study who you want to speak to, and step into that situation armed with knowledge. Do you want your direct message to fall on very open and willing ears? Then start interacting with the person's content. Show up authentically. Give your opinion on things that they may have posted. Give your feedback on things that they may have posted or things they may have shared, questions they may have asked, polls they may have put out. It's really important that you start showing up and familiarizing yourself with them and familiarizing them with you, so that they are more comfortable and they're more aware that this person is in my space, in my orbit. So if they do in fact message me or reach out, it wouldn't be that they are a complete stranger. So my third suggestion, or my third tip, is that you need to interact with their content and get yourself seen, get yourself in their line of sight, so that they feel much more comfortable engaging with you in the DMs. So my fourth tip is be sure to prepare your message and ensure that it actually has a purpose. So step into that situation with a prepared message. It doesn't matter if you write it down. As a matter of fact, I recommend that you do, and you have some sort of script or something to guide you on what to say, so that you break the ice in a proper manner, and also have a sense of why you're messaging this person. Don't just jump into their inbox with no purpose. Don't see them and say, wow, I think this person is so nice or attractive. Trust me, guys, it will come off as creepy. Don't do that. Please have a clear purpose for why you are messaging this person. If you want to message them and you have no purpose yet, don't do it. Wait until you have actually something solid, something of substance to engage with them on before you do so. So my advice to you, tip number four is to prepare your message and to make sure that there is a purpose behind your message. So number 5, and this is a big one, a lot of people may overlook, is to close the communication loop. But what does that mean? It essentially means that when you direct message people, please do not ask them open-ended questions like, hi, how are you? How's the weather? And that kind of thing. Those types of questions really are not for people who are unfamiliar with their subject. Those types of questions need the background of relationship. Because if you ask me, how am I as a stranger, and I start to pour my entire life on you, you might get scared, right? So don't open up that box. And also don't create pressure to make sure that people have to respond to you. What you need to do is close the loop. Ensure that you introduce yourself and close the sentence by saying something like, it was really nice connecting with you. Hopefully we could get a chance to connect soon. Or, feel free to reach out to me anytime should you want some help with anything I can help you with. So you need to close that loop. What that does is that takes away the pressure from both parties. It takes away the pressure from you of performing, and it takes away the pressure from them for responding. Give them the option to do so. Open-ended questions, don't give people the option. And when they don't respond, it comes off as rude. So many times people may not know how to respond to you. So give them an opportunity to not respond, and I guarantee you the response rate will be higher. I know it's a little ironic, but it definitely works. Number 6 is to use your voice and your face when possible. So many of the social media platforms have a voice or video component to sending messages. Use them. Communication with text tends to be very flat. It strips away a lot of things like tone of voice, gestures. It really takes away from somebody who may be saying, hi, how are you? Versus, hi, how are you? It's two completely different things, but in text, nobody will ever know. They will have no sense of your personality. So if you really want to make that personal connection, you really want to have impact, my advice to you is to use your voice and face wherever possible. And my final tip for this video is to sell nothing but give everything. People don't want to be sold their first message. I have gotten endless messages where people may have just added me on, let's say, a LinkedIn especially, and next thing you know, they're in my inbox trying to sell me some type of software, and I'm like, did this person even read what I do? Did they even know what I am about? And most times, I kind of deprioritize them in my list of things to do because they don't know who I am, and more than likely it's probably a mass message or it was never intended for me. I could never tell. I don't know the difference. So when you try to sell people from the get-go, I guarantee it's going to be a turn-off, especially if they did not ask to be sold anything, or what you're selling has absolutely nothing to do with them. Because picture this, if you are walking in the street, or maybe you may be at a networking session and somebody comes up to you and says, hi, my name is Jamila, and I have this thing for sale, would you want to buy it? You might be like, what are you talking about? Do you even know me? And that's exactly what it's like on social media. So if you want to engage with people, don't try to sell them on the first message. It's like a date, right? When you date somebody, you just want to keep it light. You just want to be able to hear what's going on, and you want to be able to give some value that offers people a sense of comfort for them to come back. So sell nothing but give everything. So guys, that's my advice this week on helping your brand stand out with direct messaging. Of course, the more conversations you have with people is the more potential that those conversation can turn into contracts, and the more potential that those leads turn into clients. But if you don't know how to start the conversation right, if you don't know how to communicate in order to persuade people, you will find it very difficult to be able to close those deals. And being able to direct message someone is simply being able to start a conversation that engages them enough to encourage them to come back for more. So I guarantee try these 7 tips and they will certainly help you if you want to learn how to market your business from the front and how to improve your communication. Guys, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know, and perhaps we could have a chat and let's see how I can help you improve your confidence, improve your content, and improve your communication so that you can lead your business from the front and explode your personal brand and reputation for being a thought leader. All right, guys, thanks so much for checking out this video this week. And don't forget to subscribe, share with a friend who may need this, and continue to support. Thank you so much and have a great one. Bye.